What are the pros and cons of different kinds of canvases for painting? Obviously, you can paint on pretty much any surface you want, but for the purposes of this video, we'll be talking about canvases, specifically 3 different kinds: canvas board, store-bought pre-stretched canvas, and hand-stretched canvas. A canvas is basically a piece of raw fabric of varying degrees of coarseness, stretched across a wood stretcher bar frame or a piece of cardboard, and then coated with a substance called gesso that primes the canvas. Now, this is acrylic gesso. It has acrylic paint in it, white paint, and some glue and binders and other ingredients. Before you do your painting, you're going to want to check on the correct formulation of gesso for your medium, because different mediums require different gesso. For instance, you would not want to use acrylic gesso for an oil painting. So the canvas board is, obviously it's a piece of cardboard with the canvas stretched across it and then taped in the back. And then the store-bought canvas is pre-stretched and pre-primed for you. You can also change the surface if you want to. Both of these are good for simpler projects or for experimentation projects. The board is not necessarily as good for archival stuff. If you really want to do it correctly and do it archival, and my favorite technique is hand stretching the canvas. It also personalizes it and you can control the surface more. So you basically get your raw canvas, decide on the coarseness you want, and get your stretcher bar frame. If it's a large canvas, you might need a cross brace to stabilize the canvas so that it doesn't warp while it's curing. Then you pull it very tightly across your wood stretcher bars, tack it down with your stapling gun, and then prime it with your gesso on the front. And then you can do multiple coats of gesso, sanding in between each of those. And then you can control the texture of your surface. So I like this for archival purposes, and then these two here for more simple purposes, but you can use them for all different kinds of things. And obviously the best thing to do is to experiment with them and find out what works best for you. As always, happy painting.